Uh,
So I heard somebody was looking for me. So here I am. You like it? Just been hanging out here for a minute, just trying to.
1 eternity later.
So this is the life of a chick that don't do shit. Sit in your house all damn day and just do shit. Shit. I mean, I'm doing good for myself so far. So good. Decent, regular, kinda, but um, I don't know because literally right now there's nobody judging me, criticizing me. It's just my own mindset saying I don't want to be doing too much. I don't. I don't think it's much to do. I mean, I just want it's an easy, but I want more. That's what I'm saying. I just want more to get more. That's all, and it's easy, and it's there. The money is there. I'm just trying to get it. That's all. And it's like, it's not gonna be rejected. I just need to wait. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to be doing too much because I don't want to overexert myself. But I have so much energy. I have the energy to do it. It's just some. You know what? So this is gonna be my filter for today. I'm gonna lay here until it's time to clock in. And yes, I am laying down. Yes, I am. And so let me tell you about my day today. So I woke up hella happy, feeling hella good. And I woke up to an email from somebody and they didn't do nothing but be mad. I feel like the only reason I don't say nobody's names because I don't care. I don't. I'm a happy little bug and I'm gonna stay like that. So what happened was okay, hold on, because if my timer, I'm gonna keep coming on and I'm technically speaking. Okay, so look, okay, I'm on my way. So I asked somebody for help yesterday, right? And they were just like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Now, mind you, this is somebody that's supposed to be on at least 8 toes to be able to get shit done for me. If it's not possible, then we put our heads together to find out what to do, or he just goes all out for me because that's just how life is. Okay. And so, with this, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, but me as a person, me as an individual person, no role models for this type of attitude. Okay. It's just kind of like I didn't say this to this person, but I felt like this. So who the fuck do you think you are? To this, it's just the way that it was said. Like instead of just saying, "Bitch, I don't care," it's just like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you." Just kind of shying down from saying exactly that. So I got upset, and I didn't say it the way that I wanted to say it because I'm still on beg mode, and I really need what I need. So I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I'm just asking legally right now. Like, you know what I mean? So with that, it's just, I felt like that. And then, it goes on to say, um, some stuff or whatever. Whatever. I'm trying to rekindle this whole conversation. So things were said like, I was reminded that, something or another. And then, I don't know. I can't even pick it back up because it got really heated. It did this morning in text messaging. But the heat started smoking over the telephone, live conversation, I promise. I can't remember, and if I did, I probably would have told you too much of what's to see. But it's just like it went from, we both playing it off, because we both playing it off, and it went from just kind of like, you know, niceness to yelling. And I was the one getting yelled at, okay? And I'm the one that started the niceness. I called kindly, whereas I could have stayed the fuck off your fucking phone, okay? I can clearly tell, I'm sorry, I can clearly tell that this person wasn't going to help me, because I've asked them weeks ago. For some help. And that got no response at first. And then I reached out again, and they were just like, okay, well, I'm going to see what I can do. Okay, sure. So I'm all excited. No response for days and days and days. And then they come, and then they're just reaching out and saying, oh, well, I don't know whether they won't come and help you. Did you ask anybody? The vibe of the conversation just gave like, so it just kind of left. Did you ask anybody? Okay, and there's other things behind that, but that's just, let me tell you the story. So later on, like days and days and days after that, because that was literally the end of the conversation, because I don't have nothing to say, okay? I don't know whether we'll come and help you. Okay, that's fine. And I'm in here doing research, trying to figure out how to do what I need to do to get back regular. I'm gonna be okay. Okay, so then he goes on to be like, oh, well, I'm sending my guy over there, to take care of that, because he's more professional. He goes on to say, because he's more professional with that type of thing, he's kind of going to school for it, and whatever the case may be. Okay, great, send him. He's like, oh, well, he said that he already was over there, but he got a response, but he's going to come back over there, at such and such time or whatever. So I'm just like, well, let me know when they're on my porch. Okay? So I waited for like 2 minutes. Now, mind you, looking at the time of our conversation and the time frame that he said they were coming, I literally only had like an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe until they were going to get here. And I was busy at the time. The phones was off the hook. And so I'm just like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go where I need to be, so like if they knock on the door, I can hear. I was out there all night. 4 hours. I waited 4 hours after the time they were supposed to be here. Nobody knocked on my fucking door. Okay? All right. And so the next morning, not the night that I'm telling about right now, but the next morning, I wake up to an email saying that, no, matter of fact, let me stop lying. I emailed him and was like, Nobody ever came last night. And guess what he said? Absolutely fucking nothing. He didn't say shit. Ignored me. All up until yesterday that I reached out, or he called me or reached out or something. I don't even remember. But you know what? I didn't lie about the beginning of the story. This shit just really pisses me off that people have so much animosity towards somebody for no goddamn reason. And mind you, I am one of the kindest, most quietest, most sweetest little innocent ass people in this motherfucking universe. I'm obedient. But somehow every time I need help, I'm a problem. People have the best jobs in the world, but they're lazy as fuck. But they're so cocky about that damn job. That job makes them. But yet when you go in to use the services, they don't know how to fucking do their damn job. But cocky will really get up in your face and tell you you're nothing because you do what you do and they do. And then he sends me back an email. And he's like, and also, I don't like the way that you hung up in my face last night while I was talking to you. Okay? Excuse me, I thought I was grown. I thought you were being disrespectful, but you know what I did? You know what I did? Because I'm such a sweetheart, and I don't want this grown ass man, okay, to think that it's okay to just, I don't know if he thought he was gonna stick his boot up my ass or whatever they be calling it. But just because I'm quiet and innocent and sweet and say yes to every motherfucking thing, don't mean that I don't have a tone too. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with color of skin, in my opinion. It's got something to do with respect and boundaries. If you feel like I overstepped boundaries, that's dumb. You're listen, I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but no, not me. I'm sorry. And those who have really literally said, but if you ate in the same listen, I don't even know what to do. But what I did was, I texted his ass back, and I just kind of was like, I didn't hang up in your face. I thought the conversation was over. Like, with that attitude and everything, I thought the conversation was over. Okay? And I went on to go on to say some other things pertaining to other things that he left in his last message. Okay? And I was really kind about it, I promise. I don't want to fight you. Okay? We're supposed to get along at this point. And it's too much going on in the world right now for you to think that I am your enemy. Okay? So, he sends me a message back. Okay? And he's like, well, for your information, the conversation wasn't over. I was still talking to you, but you wouldn't know that because you don't listen. That's all I fucking do, is listen to people that are going to help me, because I need you to help me. I will kiss your ass. I'm not going to get into details. I'm not even really like that. I'm just saying that's how big of a motherfucking, listen. Okay, I feel like to come to tears right now because people are being just outright, totally, utterly disrespectful. And I don't understand how they don't understand that they're being disrespectful. Okay? I'm out of the way. I'm not bothering nobody. I don't have any friends with nobody. I'm out here on my own, and this is what I'm dealing with. And mind you, everybody that I've got beef with these days are grown ass men who feel like they are superior in this motherfucking world, and they're ganging up on me, and they're all friends, but they're literally separated in corners. Okay? But that's neither here nor there. I'm dealing with this motherfucker right here today. Hold on. So, he goes on to just snap in this email. Okay? He ain't using my telephone number. No, he wants to keep talking in emails. Okay? I'm okay with that. Because if you fight me, I'm going to fight you back. But I don't want to fight you. Okay? So I prefer the emails. So he gets loud, okay, in the email, talking about I wasn't, I didn't yell at. No, he said if you this shit about don't listen, and he went on to say some other rude ass shit. Maybe or maybe not. I'll tell you about what the email said or whatever. But I'm not trying to do that right now. But so my next email was to go on and just address the fact that look, whatever, and I typed it in all capital letters. You understand me? Capital letters to let him know. I mean, I don't even know where to begin because I want to get smart right now. But it's like, okay. So then his next emails to me was, I don't know who you think you talking to, but you don't need to be. He's like, I don't know who you think you talking to, but don't ever in your fucking life text me in capital letters again. Because to me, that means you're yelling at me. So, what am I supposed to do with this? Okay? I asked you for help. You came to me first, like you have it for me. And this is what I wake up to the next day after I'm compliant with whatever the fuck it is you talking about. Okay? It gave the energy of wanting to whip my motherfucking ass. I promise you. Okay? And so, me being a smart mouthy person, now mind you, I'm trying to keep my composure the whole motherfucking time and not be whatever roach they think I am. Okay? But, I mean, I am a person, too. And I'm grown and I recognize bullshit. 9 times out of 10, this man would have did something bogus to me if I had to come outside and not paid attention to my surroundings. That's what it gave to me, because that was just bullshit. So I got smart back and I text his ass back in every single sentence that I said in all capital letters. And then left a smiley face at the end of it. Okay. And then he sent me another message after that. Yeah, we're literally arguing in emails right now. It doesn't matter who this person is. But he texts me back in emails and says, there you go. You're doing it again. And yada. You know what? At this point, I have nothing else to say to you. Okay. Called me disrespectful. He wanted to call me names, but this is the type of email that you can tell that he said the shit and then he deleted it and then he said something more nicer, but he still wanted to punch me in my face. I'm not gonna lie, I did it to him too. So he said what he said. You know what? At this point, I don't have nothing else to say to you. Tell me what time you're gonna be at home tomorrow. So I didn't say shit. I'm not going to say shit. I'm not going to say a fucking word. And I don't feel bad about it because apparently you don't know how to do what you need to do. So we're arguing because I need help. This is how this started. I asked you for help. And that is how it's been with me all year. Anybody that I ask for help, all fucking... It could be the pettiest of things, okay? I could be 5'2", okay? And moved into an apartment building and the ceilings are high. And you can give me a stool. It's too fucking short still. I still can't get up there to change the light bulb. Can you help me? Guess what happens? Nobody helps me. You could be standing there literally next to me and act like I am bugging the fuck out of you. But wait a minute, you're in my house. Okay, you can't take the time to come over here and stand on this stool your motherfucking self and change my light bulbs. I'm not asking you to buy my light bulbs. I have tons of them. Please, stand your tall ass up here and change my motherfucking light bulb. No, guess what they do? They act like their phone's ringing out of control and they gotta go. And this is at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I heard nothing from them since. That's the type of time that's timing around me right now. I have no friends, and the people that I do have interactions with that I can use for anything really don't want to be used. And I'm trying my hardest. I promise all year too, and last year, what I did last year was trying to avoid asking for help. And I got it. But while I got avoiding asking them for help, they were blowing me up to ask for help. And if I don't say anything to them, something bad happens every single fucking time. So I had to say something at least, like, oh, this and this and this. So they're like, oh, this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, well. And they're like, oh, it's a misunderstanding. Okay. And then I'm left looking like, you know what, motherfucker? Get the fuck out of my face. Why do you want me so bad? But this year it's just everybody wants to whip my ass, just low key. Everybody knows each other. I just found that out this year. Everybody knows each other. It's just, I don't care. I don't care because they're not my friends and I can't tell people who to be friends with. But, okay. So why just a couple hours ago, he calls my phone. Yes, he did. Called my motherfucking phone. One time, no. I'm not gonna lie and say he blew it up. No, he didn't. And I was sitting there looking right at the damn phone. But I was busy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm at work. I'm busy. I'm trying to make money, honey. I thought he would have called back. Okay. But he didn't. He didn't care enough to, because it's not that fucking important. But let me tell you something. It had to be important. It had to be about that fucking... It had to be about that email where he told me to... You know what I mean? Like, what time you gonna be at home tomorrow? Why would I tell you that? And you just said you just said you done talking to me. And I'm the next email you get from me is gonna be an attitude email. So I refuse to say anything to you. You just asked me not to say anything to you. So I'm not going to. I mean, then you're gonna call me dumb, retarded. I don't listen. You already said I don't listen. And the first thing you said at the it's supposed to be the end of this argument, you should have just hung it up and just be like, he said, at this point, I don't want to hear anything else from you. From you. But then gonna say, what time you gonna be at home tomorrow? Tell me what time you gonna be at home tomorrow. Make it make sense. That's the type of time we living in right now. You want to be petty, but you want to play with a bitch that started petty games. Okay? So technically it's not petty to me because I'm dead ass serious. Me and you are just, okay? Stay in your lane. You do not have to come over here trying to see what type of entertaining person that I am. I'm good. I just need you to fix my fucking light bulb, baby. That's it. Screw that big ass bowl right back up there so you can get the fuck out of my house. Okay, so anyway, at this point, I'm just giving my opinion. Okay, so he left the emails mad, but then calls me later, and I'm pretty sure that all he wanted to do was argue. I'm feeling like the vibe of the ring of the telephone was telling me that he was trying to tell his friends what happened between us earlier today. And then he turned around and said, since he's got a number for me now, watch this. If this bitch don't answer the phone, whatever. But this bitch didn't answer. So I don't know what he's plotting right now. Okay. So also I want to add that probably like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, maybe, I got a knock on my door. Somebody knocked on my fucking door, and they kept doing it like they were trying to make sure that I heard it. Like they were like boom, boom, boom at first. And I know I heard. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I don't know if it's my neighbors or if somebody's knocking on my door. But then it said doom, 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 like it was trying to acknowledge me. Like, bitch, I'm knocking on your screen because you claim you can't fucking hear it. So here the fuck it is. So I got up in enough time to go answer the door. And I was kind of speed walking. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even 10 feet away from it. Probably a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not counting steps right now, but whatever. I go to my door, and why it looked like nobody was there. If they were, they run fast as hell. But nobody was there. But mind you, after I opened that door, there's no more knocking. I'm back in my seat. There's no more knocking. Nobody ain't calling. Nobody ain't texting. Nobody ain't emailing. So try again. Now, mind you, at the same time, while this man want to bring up the fact that, no, he's going to argue, he's going to say, no, wait, okay, anyway. So at the same time that we going through, you know, he talking about some, oh, well, they came, but they said that you didn't answer the door, and they knocked 5 or 6, 7 times. You a 5 or 6, 7 time lie, because if I'm laying right here and I can hear that, but I go over there and I answer that motherfucking door and ain't nobody there, that man lied to you. Okay. It's just that simple, because I heard the same shit then, and there were times then that I heard the same thing, and I went over there and I answered the door and there was nobody there. So also in one of these emails, he's gonna say they said, I'm like, no, because they never came. He said they did say that, because no, he's like, they were there, because if they weren't, why would they say that? I don't know. Why the fuck do you feel like you need to take their word over mine when I'm the one still over here salty? That don't make sense. I'm not trying to get on your nerves for no reason, nigga. I don't want you. Please, I just want some fucking help.
Your man's lied to you, man.
But I didn't argue with him. I did exactly what the fuck he told me to do. I don't want to hear anything else from you at this point. So right now, at this point, this nigga's probably eavesdropping some motherfucking. We're trying to get tea on how I feel about the situation. Well, I don't have no feelings. I just needed to get that off my chest to say I had a motherfucking day.
I saw some shit today outside. But I ain't gonna talk about it, because I don't want them motherfuckers to get on my ass. I don't even know them. I don't even know them. I ain't gonna talk about it. It's like a deja vu situation. Motherfuckers be fucking up on people. Like, hey, you hear my name out your mouth, but I ain't even say your name. So it's
Like, okay, but I'm not messing around with the motherfuckers, the gangsters and the robbers and no shit like that. But I saw that shit, and I know what it means.